Alright, the recording has started. Good day everyone, this is Hafiz Abidoye here, and in this video I'm actually here to walk you through how you can make your first 100,000 naira online with just your smartphone. So if you have a smartphone and you feel like there's a need for you to start making money online for yourself with your smartphone, then this particular video is meant for you. So as you're ready for this training, before we proceed, let me quickly tell you what this particular training is meant for, and so that I won't waste any bit of your time. And let's go into it. This training is actually meant for you if you're a young person who is worried about the future and what it has in store for you. So if you're the person who has so much worries about what the future actually has in store for you, then this video is meant for you. So if you are also the type who is ready to work hard while young and working with your gray hair when you are old and weak to do any kind of work again, and also if you are a 7 Corp member looking for a passive means of income, if you are a core member and you know that the 33k which you are collecting from government is not enough for you, you can watch this video to the end. And also if you are a worker who work 9 to 5 and at the end of the day you are being paid meagerly for so much effort in which you are putting into your workplace, and if you are looking for a steady income to secure your future and your family from safe and secure legit means of income, if you are the type who is not ready to go into any form of shady days, or if you are tired of even getting yourself involved in scams and getting yourself in Ponzi, then this particular video is meant for you. So sit down and relax and avoid every possible distraction, because this video is power packed. So in the next few minutes I'll walk you through the business which we actually all do. We all engage in this particular business unknowingly, but the difference is that I get paid heavily for it, like many people excluding you. So we all actually do this particular business and we are being paid heavily for it, but you are not being paid for it because you are not aware that you are actually doing this particular business. You are doing it unconsciously. So in this video you get to know how profitable it is. I mean, how you can manage it with any other business in which you have, and likewise with any other skills or any other work in which you might be doing. So this is actually one of the, or part of the payments in which I've gotten. And for example, here we have what is called the seller affiliate platform, whereby I have different sales on what I was actually advertising, and this is also part of the payment in which I got, and likewise the total number of sales in which has actually come in over time doing this particular business. So guess what, you too can do this business. It is possible for you to also do these figures, and with my guidance and direction which I'll be giving to you before the end of this video, you will be able to do it. Even if you're a complete newbie in an online space and then you don't know anything about the internet, and you are an introvert or an ambivert like me, you are the type who doesn't talk much, or who doesn't like talking, or who doesn't like associating with people, and even if you are a student, this is actually what you can do. You may not start making up to 150k or 300k or 500k in a week, but believe me, as time goes on, you can start earning as much as 50k a week or more, and you move up the ladder as time goes on. So what I'm promising you is that I'm going to show you my step-by-step guide and strategies for starting this business, and from scratch. You can start this business from scratch because you don't have any idea, you don't have any previous knowledge, and likewise you don't have to be buying any products and be reselling. You don't have to go to Oshodi, you don't have to go to Ojuelegba, you don't have to go to Katangwa or anywhere, or you don't have to call people on the phone that please, my order are on the way, I'm yet to even receive any package, I'm yet to receive my goods. Without importing goods from Cotonou, without importing goods from Dubai, without importing goods from China. So the stress of delivering goods to drivers and also courier services, and at the end of the day your goods or the goods in which you are sending to people get missing. So also you don't have issue with zero customer service. You don't have to be calling people that okay, Mr. A, Mr. B, you don't have to be doing all that. And likewise, this business has zero risk. And if for a business to have zero risk, it means it is what doing, which means you cannot lose out. No matter what, cannot lose, cannot be left behind. But still earn so much from what you'll be learning from me. So if you stay with me to the end of this video, you are going to be learning so much from this particular free training in which you have access to. So before you do that, now before I progress, kindly click on the subscribe button of this channel, and likewise make sure you like this video so that it can be seen by many other people that should come across this particular video. So let's move on. So note few things before we move on. This particular business is not a get rich quick scheme. If you are the type of person who has this mindset for I must invest 20,000 naira today and get 80,000 naira tomorrow, no, it doesn't work that way. This business takes some effort on your part, just the way in which you went to school, study hard, write exam, and do many other things. Even though this business is a very, very simple business, likewise, it takes some effort on your part. If you want to make a good amount of money from this business, you have to dedicate your time. The time in which you dedicate to it is going to be different. Your result is going to be different from someone who already dedicates 80 time. So you might not be getting results, but your own result is going to be far, far better than person who only dedicate 80 time to it. So the good part is you can devote a couple of hours to this per day. You can be devoting maybe 2 hours or 3 hours per day doing this particular business, and you'll be rewarded massively for it. So who am I for you to listen to me? Who am I for you to listen to me? My name is Hafiz Abidoye, and I'm an entrepreneur. I actually do one business or the other, or I'm involved in doing business. Likewise, I'm a visual designer. I create designs. I'm a designer. I create graphics. I create different digital display like flyers, logos, and legs. And likewise, I'm a content creator. So for you to be coming across this particular video, it means I'm a content creator. I'm creating content to put a smile on your face and money in your bank account. And likewise, I create content on money making and especially digital skills. And likewise, I'm a digital marketer. So those are what I actually do, and you can learn one or the other thing from me. And likewise, I make frames, photo frames. I mean, a frame in which you put your room, your dining, your sitting room, your office, and the like. So any form of frames, that's what I'm also into. So let's move into discussion, because this is not actually about me, it is about you. So what is affiliate marketing? How do you earn from affiliate marketing? How exactly does affiliate marketing works? How do you advertise products? Affiliate marketing is actually about advertising, right? So you'll be finding out more on this particular topic soon. So affiliate marketing is a business opportunity that has to do with you advertising for companies and getting paid commission for it, right? So someone can just get in touch with you. For example, a company has some product in which they need you to help them to advertise, and they're going to tell you that, please, Sunday, help me sell this product, help me advertise this product to your people with any means in which you can, and I'm going to be giving you a cut from every product in which you sell. So this particular business is common with landed properties. For example, your uncle has 3 acres of land, and it comes to you that, Rachel, Mike, this land is available for sale, advertise it, and you are going to get something from it as well. You can advertise the land, and at the end of the day, maybe the land is worth 3 million naira, and you're having a commission of maybe 50%. That means you're getting 1.5 million naira. Or if the percentage is, or the commission is 10%, so you have to do the calculation to get that commission rate. So this particular business is what brings about an affiliate connecting a buyer to a particular company. So your work as an affiliate is to advertise products that is being owned by companies or by any company that has this uh, opportunity in which an affiliate can benefit from, and likewise the company can also benefit from, because most companies nowadays are now going into what is called digital marketing. They employ the service of affiliates to advertise their product instead of paying television services, radio stations, billboards, and the likes. So this money is now being put into what? Affiliates, that brings in more sales compared to when they advertise their products using those medias. So there are different products in which you can get depending on the company which you decide to work with. So part of the product or part of the companies or some of the companies in which have different products that have wide range of products in which you can advertise is Expertnet, Digistem, Seller, and many others. So these three platforms or these three companies in which I've listed here are the companies in which I've worked with over time. So I've worked with Expertnet, Digistem, and likewise Seller. So currently I'm working with Seller, and at any time in which I feel like I can also still do my affiliating business with what? With Expertnet and Digistem. So these are affiliate platforms that host digital products and likewise physical products. They host both physical products and digital products. So Expertnet hosts only digital products, right? So Digistem hosts both physical products and digital products, both physical and digital. And likewise, Seller hosts both physical products and digital products. Physical products are the products that you can see and touch, like product that is based on earth, product that is based on any form of body use in which you can use for yourself, or it can be soap, it can be cake, it can be car, it can be anything which is physical. So while digital products are online products that are downloadable in form of video, PDF, audio, JPEGs, and any other downloadable form, and you can only access these products through what? Through the internet. So how does it work? Affiliate platforms works just like the offline stores you see around. When you go to the market, you see different products on a particular in a particular shop or with a particular company. So affiliate platforms or companies host different products. Some might be over 300 products, 100 products, 200 products, depending on how available the products are. So the only thing we have to do is to register with this platform, get a unique affiliate link, and each product has its own unique name or codes. And likewise, when there is a purchase from your link, the platform knows, and they also notify you through an email in which you've registered with these platforms. Then you get paid the agreed commission on each product. So the commission can be 30%, 50%, 20%, and any other commission rate in which the product might be having. So these are examples of, or these are the types of products that is being hosted on those affiliate platforms or companies. For example, the first one here is the real estate marketing monopoly, that is meant for people that are into real estate, and it is produced by, or it is owned by Yusuf Ayafajo. So this product is having, I think, maybe 20,000 naira, and the commission rate is 50%, and you can advertise this. If you're able to advertise this and have a sale of maybe 10 sales in a day or 10 sales in a week, and you have a commission of 10,000 naira, then do the calculation, which is 10,000 times 10, which is 100,000 naira for you alone. So this crypto profit kit is owned by Jacob Precious, and it is meant to train people that are into crypto or they want to be investing in crypto. So this particular product is meant for what? Investment purpose, and it costs how much? 120,000 naira. Alright, you can see this is actually huge. So the commission on this one also is 50%. Yes, so you can advertise this, and if you make a sale of one, that's how much? 60,000 naira commission. I have students that have actually done this, and they were able to get 60,000 naira commission. So if you're able to sell maybe let's say 10 of this in a week or in a month, 10,000 naira times 60,000 naira times how much? Times how many quantity? Times let's say 10. 60,000 times 10. That's how much? That's 600,000 naira commission rate, right? So the other one here is also how to start and grow a real estate business. And likewise, the last one here is Superstar, which trains people that are into catering, right? So Superstar also has a commission rate of 50% and a product price is 30,000 naira, which means we're having 50,000 naira cut on this particular product. So you can see that this is actually good. This is a business in which everyone or anyone who is smart enough should get involved with. So if you are able to sell a Superstar product which costs 15,000, if you're able to sell let's say 10 also, you're having 150,000 naira commission rate. So where exactly can you start from, right? You can start from any platform irrespective of where you live. Although Xpartner only focus on Nigerian markets, they do not allow outsiders or people outside Nigeria. And I think before next year, they are planning to extend their tentacles to other African countries. Even though Xpartner is the fourth, or it is first African platform that is being hosted in Nigeria, and it was established or it was formed, or they started business or they started company in the year 2018. So you can choose any product to advertise and sell also. And which company is the best? You can start from anywhere, like I said earlier, Xpartner, listed, seller, or any other company which you might come across in the future. So all these platforms has their own specialty. So seller this time owns physical product, while Xpartner does not own physical product. So that is just the difference. Or there's no difference which is much, but although it is not dependent on you. So if you feel like I can start from Xpartner, I want to be promoting their product, you can start from there. And also you can start from seller, you can start from digital. Anyone in which you feel like, although I work with seller currently, and the main reason which I'm working with seller currently is that their payment is less than 5 hours maximum. Even at times within just 24 hours you get your money. So if you advertise a product today and you make a sale, in the next 24 hours you can withdraw your money into your bank account. And Xpartner, they only pay on Fridays. We have been paying on Fridays on Xpartner, and this time also they pay on weekend, which is Saturdays. Every Saturday morning before you wake up you would have seen your alert. And likewise Xpartner, before you wake up on Friday morning, you have seen your alert maybe by 12 the midnight or before 6 a.m. at most. And why seller can withdraw at any time after 24 hours of the sale or of the commission getting into your wallet. So how do they work, and how do you advertise? The first thing in which I mentioned is find a platform. Then you pick a product, advertise it, and get paid in 24 hours or weekends. So the first thing is to find a platform that you feel like you can work with. Then next thing is to pick a product. But in this video, before I start, I should have mentioned this. I won't just be telling you, I'll also be showing you what I do and what you can also replicate. Picking a product is quite tasking for some people. They don't know where to start from. But the only advice in which I always give my students is pick a hot selling product. It is when a product is fast and it is hot selling, that's when you should take advantage of that. Don't pick products that are not selling. I will not see because I'm interested in this product, I like this product, then I start advertising it. If it is not selling, people are not buying, people are not interested in that particular niche. So instead of you to be wasting your time on that, pick a product which is hot selling and advertise it. Get paid in 24 hours or by weekend. So how do you now advertise? There are different methods of advertising, right? So we have the organic method and likewise the paid adverts. So in this video, I'll be going on this particular tool, although there are other means in which you can use to advertise, but in this video I'll be focusing more on the two. So this is actually the two methods in which I use to advertise. If you look up at the first slide here, there is 106 comments in this particular post in which I made, and what I'm trying to do is what get organic advertisements. I'm making organic advertisements, and in the second slide here, I think I have something around 100 or so. This the one on the right hand side which I use a box to cover. So I would have actually showed you what I posted, but you can also get to learn this later for the end of this video. So look at this particular chart also here is part of the organic advertising in which I made, whereby she messaged me and with a keyword Amazon. So what I'm trying to do is what I was trying to promote a particular product, and look at the number of people that actually make interest. Although the original number of people that make interest is around 100, yes. So the remaining 126 comments or so might just be me responding to people or some other unnecessary messages. So if out of these 100 people, if they come to my inbox to have a chat about the product which I'm advertising, if let's say 100 people come and one out of the 100 people, 50 people or let's say 60 people responded positively, right? And out of the 60 people who responded positively, I also got to the point whereby 10 people out of the 60 people were able to make a purchase for a product in which I was advertising that cost maybe 30,000 naira or 20,000 naira, and I'm getting commission of how much? 10,000 naira. So out of the 10, let's say 5 people purchase. So 5 people having a product of 10,000 naira with me having commission of 10,000 naira is going to give me how much? 50,000 naira commission rate. So this here also is also part of what I also do, which is paid advertisements on Facebook. I also make paid advertisements on other platforms as well. And look at here, I have 57 messaging conversation which started, and likewise 409 post engagement. And I spent how much on paid advertisements? 7,000 naira on the paid advertisements, and I have how many messages? 57. Now let's just conclude that out of the 57 people that messaged me, I was able to chat and I was able to get to a point whereby out of 57 people, 10 people made a purchase for what I'm selling, which is costing 30,000 naira and me having a commission of 15,000 naira. 15,000 naira times 10 is how much? That's roughly around 150,000 naira. So, like I said earlier, I'll be showing you and also telling you what I do. Unlike most people who just tell you how they make money and without showing you how it is actually done. So this is actually how the money comes in secretly, and not everyone is going to tell you this, right? So there are different methods of advertising, and this tool which I've shown to you is part of what I actually use. So there are so many benefits of affiliate market aside from the money which I've just explained that I actually do make, right? So you can win trips from products in which you advertise for these companies. Either you're advertising with Register, you're advertising with Expertnet, you are working with seller. So you can win trips on these products. Some of these products have challenges in which you can win, and you win trips and you travel out and they take you on expensive trips and you get to enjoy life, and you can also win awesome cash prize, right? So if you're able to also win the challenges which also do come up once in a while, you can also make money from that. And likewise, you can still earn your commission aside your commission, you'll be having all those benefits which I've mentioned earlier. And likewise, influence and leverage, you can get to meet so many people. You can get to meet different people with good capacity, people that can help you in life, people that can help you develop so many skills, people that can network you to other people, people that can connect you to people that are going to even help you in different aspects. So this might now be you thinking that okay, all this sounds so good and awesome, but at least I'm a complete novice. I don't know how to even sell online. I can barely operate my phone. How do I find people who will buy products from me? I was like you, right? So I don't know anything about selling. Nobody comes into this world with the knowledge of selling. Nobody was born with the skill of selling. Nobody was born with the talent of working with companies and making money while advertising products, right? So this is actually what you can also learn. So believe me, if you put your mind to whatever I'll be telling you in this video, you can also make a lot of money doing the same kind of business. I don't know how to also sell online until I got started. I can also, of course, I can operate my phone very well, even if you can't. I can operate my phone very well. And also, I don't know how to find people to buy product from me. And believe me, if I can do this, you can also achieve the same results. So these are actually some of the testimonials from people in which under my mentorship. And for example, Marshall, he was able to make different sales. He was able to make up to like 10 sales within a month in which he started affiliate marketing under my coaching. And likewise, other people that were able to start their affiliate marketing business under my mentorship under the Millionaires Group, and likewise people that have introduced different people that have introduced this particular business to, although they also now work with seller under my guidance. So there are different trainings that cover this particular business on the internet, right? So like I've said earlier, you can start anyhow depending on you, either with expert, either with system, either with seller. So some of these training are actually paid, right? You have to pay for this training before you get access to them, and some are actually free. You can go to the YouTube, you can go to Google, you can go to any other ways in which you can get information on how to go about this particular business. So some of the paid training which are personally purchased so that I can succeed in this particular business is 72 IG. I started with 72 IG early last year, and UMM, which is the Ultimate Money Machine, the AMAP, the EMSS, and many others in which I cannot mention this video. They are available trainings that are meant for people who want to succeed in this business. So 72 IG is a training which is under Expert Name, which was produced by Tony Omotosho, because Tony Omotosho is the owner of 72 IG, and he trains people. Even in fact, he is the top affiliate marketing coach in Nigeria. But the only issue is that the 72 IG is quite bogus. It is very, very complex. If you don't have the knowledge of internet before, you don't know anything about how you can do marketing and the likes, you might find it difficult to understand it, although you can still get it with constant and consistent training. If you keep going through it over time, you get to understand it. And also UMM is also a product, or it is a training which is under DigiStep, and likewise AMAP is owned by another coach, Caleb. So EMSS is also part of the training in which I've purchased and in which I've used. So I've used some IG, UMM, and EMSS, but any other one aside those three, we haven't used them. Although I've also purchased some other trainings which are foreign, not Nigerian trainings. And also, now let me ask you these few questions. If you are being showed how best to start, and especially if you are a beginner or you are even struggling as an athlete, you started affiliate marketing for months and you are not getting results. And I was even going through Facebook just 3 days ago, and I saw a post from, or I saw a comment from someone. There was actually a particular post that was talking about affiliate marketing and how the business has changed the life of this particular guy. A lady made a comment that she does not even understand this particular business, and I was like, "Wow!" By the time I even checked her profile, she is an athlete. She's an athlete marketer. Whereas she's making a comment that she does not understand how the business works. So if your answer is yes, that you want me to help you. So if you are struggling as an affiliate marketer or you are a beginner who wants to start affiliate marketing and start any commission back to back, will you let me help you? Right? So this is actually a driver, a lady who is learning how to drive, and an instructor in this particular image. The lady is trying to learn how to drive, right? She's learning how to ride a car by herself, and here is an instructor who is guiding her, telling her what to do and pointing at different spots that this is where we should go to, this is where you should navigate to. So this is exactly what I will do if I were you. I also get an instructor, because if she does not get an instructor and she just pulled uh, the wheel and she started the car and she feel like no, she does not need an instructor, there are different cases that might happen. She might collide with someone else's car, she might lead the car or ride the car into a ditch or a gutter, she might even hit someone on the road, and which might be serious, and this will get her into trouble. So this is exactly what I will also do if I will get an instructor. So as a beginner who doesn't know how this actually works, don't know how it works fully, like not knowing the best way to advertise, don't know where you can even start advertising from, not knowing the best way to sell, right? So you don't know how to sell, and you don't know how to hold conversations. There are times in which I also there was a time which I also started the business. I was holding conversations just like a rookie. I don't even know what I was doing. I advertise, and at the end of the day, people come to me, they ask, I don't know how to have the conversation with them that this is how this particular product works. So if you are also the type that you do not know how to hold conversations, there's a need for you to stick to what I'm going to be telling you now. I would prefer to go through the basic level so that I can go and scale my business. I've actually told you that there are different ways you can start. You can start by making your big, by getting some value training. You can start by getting UMM. You can start by getting the MSS. You can start by getting AMAP or any other training in which you feel like. And likewise, you can start for free. It is dependent on you. But I will prefer you, or I will advise you, or I will encourage you to start with the MSS course, which is on Seller. Why? Because this actually explains all you need to understand, since it is only meant for beginners. This particular training is meant for beginners, and even people that are struggling. I would not want you to go and start where you don't have that advantage. So of course you can start any depending on you, but I would strongly recommend you start with EMSS training based on what I've experienced and based on what people are saying about this particular program. So these are part of the programs, or these are part of the testimonials of people in which I've introduced to this particular training. For example, Pablo here, he was a beginner and he was able to get this particular MSS training, which is from Coach Natel, and is now making sales back to back, even though it started as a beginner. And likewise, Ruth, who was also a beginner, and she was able to start this business, and she's making a lot of money for herself. And likewise, another mentee and other people that are making so much money from this particular business. So from the last slide, the person said, congratulations to me, my first sale, getting to Americans and the boss, Coach Nate himself. So it was through AMSS in which the person was able to make her first sale despite experiencing so much headache when she started without the prior knowledge or without the right training. And likewise, someone here who said, good morning guys, just landed from Seller. So it is AMSS that is doing the magic for him. And likewise, the last person here who is able to make a withdrawal of 20K from his affiliate sale because he enrolled for the MSS course, which is owned by Coach Nate, and he's already making 100,000 naira on a weekly basis. So some of the skills which you are going to learn from affiliate marketing, not just learn affiliate marketing alone, you have the opportunity of learning how to advertise any form of products, either real estate, crypto, copywriting, any form of product, data product or physical product. That is, the product is about soup making, the product is about real estate, the product is about car purchase, the product is about any other form. So you also get to learn how to do Facebook advertisement, how to do Instagram advertisement, sales closing and objection admin. So you can learn all these skills, which is under this particular trade. Also copywriting. There's a particular course on copywriting which is also hosted on Expertly, and this course costs not less than 50,000 naira if you are getting this particular course, and it is hosted, it is owned by Andy Mokolo, and Andy Mokolo is is even the top copywriter in Nigeria currently, right? So graphic design is also part of what we are going to be learning from affiliate marketing, because it started affiliate marketing. And likewise, you have to learn, you get the opportunity of learning how to create landing page or websites. So you can learn how to build websites and also be having access to sales script, which is meant for you to hold conversation with people that might come to you about any form of product in which you are advertising. So what do you need to get started with? You need your smartphone and internet connection and your positive attitude. Because if you have all this, you have smartphone, you have internet connection, and you do not have the positive attitude towards this business, believe me, you might just be crawling, right? You just be crawling and you will not be seeing any form of result. So it is necessary of you to have positive attitude towards this particular business, because this is a business that has changed so many people's life. In fact, affiliate marketing has changed the life of so many people compared to any other business in Nigeria. And so all what you'll be getting in this particular uh, program, which is EMSS, is an affiliate account. You have access to an affiliate account. You will be having access to the MSS course itself that's going to teach you so many things. Also, be having access to my affiliate templates. I'll be giving you secret strategies that have helped me to rake in many figures doing this business. Be having access to weekly live session. I mean, training that is going to be holding on a weekly basis, and also be having access to my secret learning strategies and foreign coaches. I also have foreign coaches that I also learn from, and likewise money and life-changing resources. Be having access to some of my money and life-changing resources, and all these are worth over 250k. Imagine you having access to what I've learned from 72IG, UMM, and likewise the MSS. So all these are what? All these are just a encyclopedia of affiliate marketing which you'll be having access to, and which is going to be helping you to succeed. And believe me, you are not paying that, you are not paying 250,000 naira. So don't get worried. The MSS costs 100,000 naira right now. It costs 100k currently, right? It is costing you how much? 100k for you to start. So the training costs you 100,000 naira, but you are not even going to be paying 100,000 naira. The MSS costs 100,000 naira because of the things that is embedded in this particular training. The things that you are going to be getting from this training, it costs 100,000 naira. That is the worst, and even if it is more than that, it is also worth it, right? So, but because the MSS is currently on a discount, it is on discount right now, you'll be getting it for 40,000 naira. So this is one of the reasons in which I had to make this particular video, so that a lot of people can benefit from it and you can also get started. So go and get the MSS program, or probably anyone in which you even wish. You might decide to get the 72IG, UMM, AMAP, or any other one. So, but my advice to you is get the MSS program. Or of course, you have the opportunity of getting any training or getting started anyhow you want. But you getting the MSS program makes it easy for you to understand. This is also one of the training which I can vouch for, and in which other people has actually uh, giving their testimony of how it is making them successful in this particular business. And also, it is also meant for beginners. If you're a beginner and want to succeed, this is also what you should also get and also start learning with. So likewise, for those people who might want to get started today, I'll be offering you my one-on-one full mentorship for free. So if you are the type who is willing to start immediately, you can get the MSS program, which is on the discount of 40,000 naira. And if you want me to coach you, if you want me to be your coach, if you want me to mentor you, if you want me to guide you, then you can also come around. So one-on-one full mentorship, which is free, but make sure you get the MSS program, because it is not going to be easy for me to now be explaining different things to you one by one. If 100 people are on at once, it's not going to be easy for me to be telling them to do this and do that, in which is going to be, kind of exhausting, and it is going to be so hectic for me. So one way in which you can reduce that burden is for to get the MSS program. And if you have any question, I can easily answer that without any problem, without any headache. So I'm happy to start this business with you because I wanted to succeed just the way I am succeeding. So you can send your question to my DM on WhatsApp, or probably get on a call with me if you want to have more explanation. And for the sake of clarity, you can get to message me or get to call me. But before you call, just make sure you send me a message first. So I'm going to be dropping my message link or my WhatsApp link in the description section of this particular video. And likewise, before I forget, the discount link for the MSS is also what you should be getting. So if you are ready to get started and you are willing to enroll for this MSS program, just send me a message that you are ready, so that I can give you the discount link, which expires very soon. So once you are ready, just make sure you get in touch with me, and I'm going to give you the access to the discount link to get the MSS at 40,000 naira. And if it expires, it is no longer available. That means you're getting the program for 40,000 for 100,000 naira, and that is going to be all. So my message link, or my messaging link rather, or my WhatsApp link is going to be dropped in the description section of this video, and you can message me with that. And if you have my number already, just send me a message without using the link. And likewise, I want you to ignore any form of message in the description link or in the comment section rather. If people are dropping any form of link which is spamming or which might lead you to where you might regret, then I'm not responsible or I'm not liable for that. So thank you for watching, and see you inside, see you at the other side. Bye.